Chyna, born Joan Marie Laurer. December 27, 1969. April 17, 2016, also known as Joni Laurer, was an American professional wrestler, fitness model, bodybuilder, actress, adult actress, and television personality. Chyna first rose to prominence in the World Wrestling Federation WWF, now WWE, in 1997, where she was billed as the 9th wonder of the world. Andre the Giant was already billed as the 8th, a founding member of the stable D-Generation X as the promotion's first female enforcer. She held the WWF Intercontinental Championship twice and the WWF Women's Championship once. She was also the first woman to participate in the Royal Rumble match and King of the Ring tournament, in addition to becoming #1 contender to the WWF Championship. She is considered one of the biggest stars of the Attitude Era, with singles victories over several prominent male wrestlers, including multiple-time world champions Triple H, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and Jeff Jarrett. She left what WWE called a lasting legacy as the most dominant female competitor of all time. After leaving the WWF in 2001, she wrestled sporadically with New Japan Pro Wrestling NJPW in 2002 and Total Nonstop Action Wrestling TNA in 2011. The latter was her final appearance in the ring. Outside of wrestling, Chyna appeared in Playboy magazine twice, plus numerous television shows and films. She was considered a sex symbol. In 2005, she was a cast member on VH1's The Surreal Life, which led to several other celebrity reality appearances on the network, including The Surreal Life, Fame Games in 2007, and Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew in 2008. In 2019, Chyna was posthumously entered into the WWE Hall of Fame as a member of D-Generation X, making her the first woman to be inducted as a part of a group or team. Chyna was also known for her tumultuous relationship with fellow wrestler Sean Waltman. Joan Marie Laurer was born in Rochester, New York, on December 27, 1969. Her parents divorced when she was around 4 years old. She had 3 stepfathers and 1 stepmother. She said her first stepfather threatened suicide at one point, while her biological father had a problem with alcoholism and once accidentally stabbed her mother in the thigh with a butcher knife. From 1973 to 1983, she, her siblings, and her mother moved several times. As a child, Laurer learned to play violin and cello. She later said that in 7th grade she was sexually kissed by a much older teacher who worked at her school. At 13, while attending Penfield High School, she began purging after she ate. She left home at 16 when her mother tried to force her into a drug rehabilitation facility and lived with her biological father. That year, she began working out, and because her abdominal muscles were so strong, she did not feel any pain when she developed an ovarian tumor. She finished her last year of high school in Spain. After returning from abroad, she held several jobs: a cocktail waitress in a strip club, singer in a band, and a 900-number chat line worker. In her mid to late 20s, while living in the Florida Keys, she took a 6-week class to train as a flight attendant. On the way to her first flight, she was in a car crash and spent for days in the hospital. When she recovered, her sister Kathy helped her get a job selling pagers. They both also worked as belly dancers. After college, Laura began to regularly enter fitness competitions. In 1996, she competed in the New York City regional level of the Fitness America competition. Because of her large size compared to the other women, she usually finished in last place. Playboy. Laura modeled nude for Playboy in the November 2000 issue. In 2002, following her departure from the WWF, she appeared in a second nude pictorial. She also filmed a Playboy adult documentary, Joni Laurer Nude, wrestling superstar to Warrior Princess, which followed her on the set. Adult films. Laura made her adult film debut with the 2000 for video One Night in China. Laura and Sean Waltman approached Red Light District Video to distribute the homemade video, which was released in 2004. Laura appeared in her second adult video, Another Night in China, in 2009. In 2011, she starred in her first professional pornographic film for Vivid Video, Backdoor to China. She also starred for Vivid as She-Hulk in their parody of The Avengers. Released in May 2012, a spin-off feature centered on the She-Hulk character, She-Hulk 30, was released to video in April 2013. In one of her final YouTube videos before her death, she said that she'd had no ambitions to go into porn, but was making lemonade out of lemons after the video of her and X-Pac was released without her permission. Personal life. Laura's breast implants were custom-made for her after her first implants were ruptured during a wrestling match. She had also complained to her plastic surgeon that their largest implants did not suit her frame as she desired. The custom implants became the model for the Chyna 2000s, now marketed to large-framed women and female bodybuilders. Laura said she paid $6,000 for them. Laura with Paul Triple H Levesque. From 1996 until 2000, Laura was in a relationship with fellow wrestler Paul Triple H Levesque. They initially hid their relationship from their co-workers because she felt people might think she slept her way to the top. They also lived together for some time. There is some debate as to whether Levesque started his relationship with Stephanie McMahon while still with Laurer. However, after Laurer's death, her sister Kathy Hamilton told Bleacher Report that while Levesque was very good to Joni, the couple disagreed about future family plans. Levesque wanted children and Laurer did not, and that Laurer's mental health problems also contributed to their breakup. Beginning in 2003, Laurer had a tumultuous relationship with fellow wrestler Sean Waltman. They were engaged for a period in 2003, then broke up, then became engaged again, a pattern that continued for the next 2 years. In January 2005, she was arrested for domestic assault after allegedly beating Waltman in front of his children and others. In 2004, they released a sex tape which was filmed in 2003, eager for a repeat success. The company that released Paris Hilton's celebrity sex tape obtained the footage, edited it, and released it under the name One Night in Chyna. It sold over 100,000 copies, with Laurer and Waltman earning a share of the profits. Laurer, however, maintained that she did not earn any money from the release. On February 8, 2007, a visibly upset Laurer appeared on Larry King Live to speak about her friend Anna Nicole Smith, who had died earlier that day. Laurer said that she knew it was coming because of how the media ridiculed Smith, and she drew parallels between the plight of Smith and herself. After leaving the WWF, Laurer was unable to use the name Chyna because of its trademark. She began using the name Chyna Doll for public appearances. In November 2007, she legally changed her name to Chyna. She also had problems with substance abuse. She said that her life was spinning out of control around the time she made the sex tape. In January 2005, Waltman said that she was battling drug and alcohol addiction, as well as mental illness. Days after the domestic dispute between Waltman and Laurer, it was reported in the New York Post that she had removed her clothes and jumped into a fish tank in a New York nightclub. That month, she made another appearance on The Howard Stern Show, where she was described as slurring her words, contradicting herself, and launching into random tangents that were impossible to follow. On the program, she said she did not want to do drugs anymore, but said that if a line of cocaine was in front of her, she would do it. After her appearance, she entered a facility specializing in depression recovery and decided to stop drinking. Laurer had a strained relationship with her family. She last saw her mother at the age of 16, and she said that her father was never able to get over her decision not to pursue a career in law enforcement with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. She also alleged that her father took out several student loans in her name without her knowledge, leaving her with $40,000 in debt. Death. On April 20th, 2016, Laurer was found dead at her home in Redondo Beach. California at the age of 46. Her manager Anthony Anzaldo was concerned when she did not post updates or messages to her usual social media outlets for several days, and subsequently found her body in her apartment. Initial police reports stated that she appeared to have died of either an accidental drug overdose or of natural causes. Anzaldo suggested that any overdose was accidental, saying that she was prescribed drugs, but tended to use them improperly. Her brain was donated to science to study the effects of chronic traumatic encephalopathy (CTE). However, the brain had naturally decomposed to a point where it could not be definitively determined whether Laura had CTE. A memorial service was held in Los Angeles on June 22, 2016. Among the attendees were wrestlers Melina Perez, Rob Van Dam, Sean Waltman, and Johnny Mantell. Actors C. Thomas Howell and Barry Williams, Dennis Hof, owner of the Bunny Ranch, and singers Coolio and Baby Bash, who also performed during the memorial. Chyna was cremated and her ashes were scattered into the Pacific Ocean. A report of her autopsy was released in December 2016, which determined that she died on April 17th of an overdose of alcohol, combined with the anxiety drugs diazepam and nordazepam, painkillers oxycodone and oxymorphone, and sleeping aid temazepam. For more interesting personalities, please do watch our other Who's Who series. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.